He says what's going to be also. Another thing he says is that the supposed alleged allies will come and betray them. The Romans. So what's the story? It's an interesting thing here. Like what he says is that they're going to tell you to come and wage war against a certain nation. They're going to encourage you to go, and then they're going to leave you, go back, and let you do it, and be destroyed. That's what they're going to do. They're allies with them. So now, what's this thing? What's the thing, right? Look what he says, right? That so he says, you know who the one's going to betray you? The ones that you give them money, donate money to them, and you give them assistance and all kinds of aid, and all kinds of grants and things like this. Those nations that you give them those things, they're the ones going to betray you. That's what he says. Look what he says, right? At that point, he says, it's going to come a time where there's going to be no wise men anymore with Esav. What does that mean? They're wise men, the political men, who know how to make strategy, So I'm going to take away all of them, so nobody's going to be able to act in a wise way. Like Biden, no wisdom, nothing. Right? It's empty up there, no brains. Person like this, what I mean? A foolish person, who has no wisdom, right? That's exactly what we see. Okay, goes on to say, yeah. So now it goes on to mention so he says what's going to be is that when they go to war against the enemy, that their mighty men are not going to be able to fight the war. They're going to be like turned into pussycats, like very cowards. They're not going to be able to fight. That's what's going to be. Right? So he says, what's going to cause this to happen to you? Because you robbed and pillaged your brother, Achicha Yaakov, the Jewish people, You pillaged them, you robbed them, you exiled them, you destroyed them, with all your punishments, with all your pogroms and your the Holocaust and all these kinds of things. Hashem is going to remember all those sins that they did, They're going to be all paid back. Just like the Ukraine, the same thing, right? You know what's going on over there. I don't have to tell you. These things always get paid back, by the way. They never get unpaid. Every score has to be settled. That's the way Hashem is.